Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, January 29th, 2020. I was out, had a couple of meetings today, and one of them they had a little date thing on the table, and it said February 29th. I was like, wow, who knew? Today's leap day. It's leap year, and I didn't even know it. What was I thinking? And my beautiful wife, Michelle, looked at me and said, it's January 29th. So, here we are, January 29th. Toby is here. Great seeing you, and see you soon here in beautiful, sunny Arizona, having another spectacular, fantastic winter day. And this could have been a great subject for yesterday being Topical Tuesday, or in a few days on Social Media Saturday, but I am going to talk about it today on World Wide Web Wednesday. It is the new tool released yesterday by Facebook. Promised a couple of years ago during that whole scandal around the election with the whatever they were called, Cambridge Analytica or whatever, how Facebook tracks and collects data on people and you don't know how they're tracking it or how they're collecting it or how they're using it. Now, I will say that as advertisers, we love it. We love the fact that Facebook is collecting so much data on billions of people and using it to help us to put relevant ads in front of them, relevant slash, to the people that are likely to be interested in it slash likely to buy. And so this especially is important during campaign seasons, which it seems we're always in. But being a campaign year, political ads, and Facebook is allowing them and not even censoring them, last I heard. So political candidates are going to be able to use Facebook to target people that are likely to respond positively to the message. So in other words, if you are one of the flaming socialist, communist, left-wing, Bernie Sanders, AOC, Elizabeth Warren types, it's not likely you're going to sway the right-wing, Trump-loving, build the wall, make America great again types. So you wouldn't want to waste your money advertising to those people, but you might want to advertise to people that are swing people, that are sort of in the middle, that might like some bigger government and less personal freedom and all that kind of stuff, and maybe you could sway them over. So in the same way with any product or service you have, why not invest your money? I was going to say spend. If you do advertising wrong, you're spending. But if you do it right, you're investing, and invest your advertising dollars and put your message in front of the eyeballs of the people who are most likely to buy or to generate the lead, whatever you're looking to accomplish with your advertising. Now, here's the thing. This is called the off Facebook activity tracker, because we can all understand how Facebook tracks all the activity on Facebook. So everything I like and any groups that I'm a member of. And, when I first come on Facebook and they were asking, what's your favorite books, your favorite movies, your favorite celebrities, whatever. And of course, they see what I post and what articles I link to and whatever. And they have a real good idea of what we like and what we don't like and what we're all about. However, they don't stop there. No, not by any stretch of the imagination. Hence, the off Facebook activity tracker. So if you are a Facebook advertiser, then you know about something called the Facebook Pixel, and hopefully you're using it. You get into your Facebook advertising account and you download the code for the Facebook Pixel. It's one tiny little dot, hence the term pixel. It's one pixel that you put onto your website or into your emails or into your reporting software. If you're a brick and mortar, somebody makes a purchase and you put that into your computerized point of purchase system, and it has a Facebook Pixel, so it alerts Facebook, hey, this person came into our store and this person made a purchase. And that happens when you browse websites that have the Facebook Pixel, when you open emails that have the Facebook Pixel. So millions of companies, at least many, many thousands of companies, have these Facebook Pixels installed. And that means they're tracking everything and reporting it to Facebook. So Facebook doesn't just know only what you like and what you post and who your friends are and all that kind of your activity on Facebook, oh my goodness, that's probably less than 1% of what Facebook knows about you. It knows all the websites you visit, the purchases you make, almost all that have the Facebook tracking on them, even brick and mortar stores you go into, so on and so on and so on. So for the first time, as of yesterday, Facebook unveiled the tool where you can go and see the last 6 months of all the Facebook tracking on you from all other apps and all other websites and all other everything. Brace yourself, it's likely to be hundreds of them. Now, the companies say that they don't share sensitive information. Like if you went to a, WebMD.com to look for some medical advice. Oh, I've got this nasty sore on my private parts. Oh, it's not likely they're going to share that with Facebook and with other advertisers. So don't be hopefully to people that have these kind of diseases or these kind of things going on, hopefully if you'd be embarrassed by it, they don't do that kind of stuff. They're not supposed to. But can you trust anybody? But they would report, hey, he went to WebMD, and maybe even he went to the website about pulled muscles. He went to the website about having a cough. Does he have the Chinese virus that's going around? So no, they're not supposed to share sensitive medical information or sensitive financial information if you go to a bank site. But if you go open your app and you log in to your bank account, that's reported very likely to Facebook, and they're tracking that. If you go to any of the news sites, you go read an article, somebody posts it somewhere, and you link to it, or you get it in your feed or whatever, and you want to read an article on the New York Post versus the New York Times. New York Post, one of the most conservative newspapers in the country. New York Times, one of the most flamingly liberal sites. So that says something about you, and that sends a message to the politician or any other advertiser what messages you might be easily swayed by, and hence where to invest advertising dollars. So you can go to Facebook, go into your settings, and look for. You have to dig deep. You have to take a lot of steps. Facebook does not make this easy, not as of the recording of this video today, January 29th, 2020. Maybe in the future they will, but you have to find it, the Facebook off Facebook activity tool, and it'll show you the last 6 months, every app that's reported activity to Facebook. You can not only delete all that if you want, but then you could also dig around, make a few more clicks, and find where it says you can turn off all future reporting of activity. Because what good is it if you just go in and delete the last 6 months as of tomorrow or later today? They're already stacking up lots of more reporting on you and stalking you like crazy. Now, here is the caveat to all this. Even if you turn off all future activity and you erase all of the last 6 months of activity, that does not stop the companies from reporting all that information to Facebook. It just means that Facebook will not share it, or they say they won't share it with advertisers. They won't use it, but it doesn't stop the companies from having that Facebook pixel on their site, which means they're still reporting all that stuff to Facebook. And so can you trust anything? And the bottom line really is, people in my generation are outraged by invasions of privacy and so forth, but the young kids these days, they know everyone has a phone, and there's cameras all over the street and in every business, and all the social media sites. By the way, it's not just Facebook. They're just the ones that have the off Facebook activity tracker, but you can bet. And Facebook, by the way, also owns Instagram, right? So it's Facebook and Instagram, but you can bet that there's Google and all the search engines and all kinds of other companies and social media sites and TikTok and WhatsApp and whatever, and they're all tracking and they're all reporting. And so that for people that are squeamish or want to be private about their privacy, go shut off all those and erase all the history and stop the future. For those of us on the other end of the cash registers, I always say, the sellers, the business owners, it's great news how much these companies are stalking everybody. Now, by the way, the real way to end it all is, of course, just close your account with Facebook and never use Google and all that kind of stuff, and don't go shopping on Amazon and blah, blah, blah. But In today's world, is that really realistic? Do people just completely hermit, shut down from the entire outside world? And good news, they won't stalk you, and then advertisers like me won't know about you and won't advertise to you. And by the way, there's two sides to the ads. I like the fact that I see relevant ads. I have this conversation all the time with people because people always talk about how creepy it is. Oh, it's creepy. I'm being stalked by Facebook. I went to a website. 2 minutes later, I'm seeing an ad from that website. Somebody even told me they were having a conversation in their house. A neighbor told me this. They're having a conversation, and their Alexa or Echo or whatever it was they had in the house was listening in to that conversation, and therefore the next time they went on to a website, an ad popped up for what they were talking about. And she was like, I hadn't gone and looked for tickets to that event. I'd never thought about it. I just had this conversation with a guest in my house talking about it, and suddenly now all these companies know that I was talking or thinking, or they think I'm considering buying tickets to that event or buying that product or whatever it was. That's considered creepy to most people. But to the few, the less than 10% of Americans that we own our own businesses and we like selling stuff and making money and helping people out, we love that, right? So I like seeing relevant ads. I'd rather drive down the highway, and if I got to go 40 minutes on the highway and see 40 billboards, and 39 of them I don't give a crap about, that sucks. I'd rather see all 40 about the New York Mets, about marketing and advertising and selling, about small business owners. I'd love to see 40 billboards, all about all kinds of things, books to read for small business owners, and events to go to for small business owners, and software to use for small business owners, and marketing tips and tactics and strategy. I'd love to see a billboard playing a video from somebody like me giving a marketing strategy. I love all that. Why? Why do I have to see 39 irrelevant billboards for ambulance chasing attorneys and hospitals and things I don't care about? I want to see relevant ads, but other people call it creepy. Call it anything you want. It exists, and it's up to you as a business owner. Do you want to take advantage of it or not? You have an idea where I stand on that. I highly suggest, in fact, forget the idea, I'll just tell you straight out, highly suggest you take advantage of all the stalking that all these internet companies are doing. So now we go to some questions, comments, concerns. Tim here says, hi, and hi to you, Tim. I'm new to this invasion of privacy and trying to figure out how to stop them. It's unreal. Hoping to learn more from your feed. Well, my feed, like you might have just learned, I am totally in favor of the invasion of privacy, but hopefully you gathered a little bit from the video about how to turn it off. If it's Facebook, you go to your settings, and I think there's something right up at the top that says something like Facebook information gathering or Facebook information, and you look for the off Facebook activity tool. It's brand new. You go in there and you delete the last 6 months, which is the entire history of Facebook stalking you. And then you also want to find where to shut off all future stalking activity. And I'm sure Facebook doesn't call it stalking. And Tim also says we went outside with phones and decided we were going to talk about an item we never ever talk about, ever. Back in the house, we talked about it, and within 2 days, we're being blitzed about that item. That's creepy. I could not agree more. 100%. That's exactly similar story I just told. That's how it works. That's what's happening. And you seems like you do you own a business, Tim? Do you like selling stuff? Because sure, it's creepy. And that means you can make a lot of money with it. So if you sell anything and you have a business and you have an excellent product or service, then you want people to buy from you instead of from a crappier competitor. So if you really like people and you have a product or service that's excellent and that helps people, you want to market the hell out of it. And that includes being creepy, stalking people, and all kinds of whatever negative terms you want to call it. But I want people buying my fantastic product or service because I care about them. Because if they have a need, I care that they get it filled with my excellent product or service. If not, they're going to buy from a competitor and they're going to get a worse service or product. And that means I really must not like those people. So that's what Jay Abraham calls our moral obligation. If you have an excellent product or service, you have a moral obligation to market the hell out of it. to get that to as many people as you can because you care about helping them. And that's how business owners see it. But you're right, 90% of Americans that don't own businesses, a lot of them just see it as creepy. Now, does that stop them from being swayed by it? Of course not. So use this information however you want. That's why I'm here, to give you some information. If you want some more and you just want to talk about it, you want to talk about some strategies, how to maximize this or how to get rid of it, or you like it or you hate it or whatever, you can always go to helpfromsteve.com. We'll get on the phone and we'll have a brief talk about it. And if you want to make money with it, great. If you just want to complain about it and laugh about it, we can do that too. And Tim says, yes, you do own a business, but you value others' privacy. We are doing great without getting into their lives. Couldn't be happier for you. You probably shouldn't be watching my videos, though. My videos are for people that aren't just get happy that they're doing great. They want to do better. And even if they're doing fantastic, they want to do 10 times better. So that's who ought to be watching my videos. And those are the people that take advantage of opportunities to get their excellent product or service to more people. So more people can be happy and they can employ more people and support their communities and their families better. And those aggressive, forward-thinking entrepreneurs and business owners are the ones that really ought to be paying my attention to my videos. If you just think you're doing great and everything's fine, I'm extremely happy for you, but there's no reason to watch my videos. But I appreciate it if you do, and you can always come on and say hello. I appreciate that too. So that'll do it as the sun sets in the west on World Wide Web Wednesday. Have a fantastic rest of your creepy invasion of privacy day, and I'll be back tomorrow on Throwback Thursday. Thank you, Tim, for all the back and forth involvement and for contributing to the video. And I'll catch everyone tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.